Hi everybody, welcome to Teaspoon Retro. I'm your host, Teaspoon, and today I have another foodie beauty video for you. I'm covering one of Chantal's most recent lives. This one is the one from the 15th of April, and this is when she had just launched her store, and she's out and about looking for breakfast. So, let's see how things go today for Chantal, shall we?
You know when you brush your teeth and then you put lip gloss? It's like a film. I don't know how to explain it. P-Mac, how's it going?
No, that's just plaque.
We're celebrating my merch launch with a nice breakfast. Yo, I woke up, somebody...
So this is a sample of Foodie's merch. Now this was up for about 24 hours, this store, before it got taken down. Whether that was by Foodie or the company itself due to copyright claims, we don't know. But so it's down.
Ordered so much merch, like they must be a hella foodie beauty fan. They ordered like all the stickers, tank top shirts, like people ordered like a lot of things. I was so happy, like mashallah. Like, you did, Tracy? A few people did. Who are all confidential. Where are we going? Breakfast. Hey, Joe Wrestling. Thanks, Tracy.
Of course, Tracy ordered some Chantal merch. Chantal's number 2 moderator. Don't forget, Teardrop's number 1. Teardrop might have ordered merch, and then her husband's consigned to rooting through bins and eating hot dogs off the floor for the rest of the month.
I'm still dreaming. Okay, I'm embarrassed to go in there. I saw like a whole bunch of dudes. Oh, friggin' hell.
Yikes. Saw the CPAP marks? Yep. They seem to be getting more and more deeply implanted into her face, and I gather that's probably because she's swelling up with that much sodium and water retention that it's deepening those grooves in her face.
Oh. Bloody hell! You can still see my CPAP mark.
Can also see the food that's on your abaya and around your hijab area. What are you doing, Chantal? Definitely been munching before you came on camera. Either that or it's just a filthy abaya that you've already worn already, and you're just compounding it now by going out and about with it on.
Yellow teeth. The stains.
Never mind all of that. Look at the way it's tucked into her face. It's like a puckered arsehole. I'm sorry. It's what it reminds me of. Oh no. It looks like she's trying to give birth to her own head. Oh my word. No, Chantal, sort of rearrange that, because that just looks ridiculous. You'd be better off going around with your chins hanging out, to be honest. People are less likely to notice. All that does is draw attention. And people are more likely to go, huh? What the fuck? It's more likely to attract attention, Chantal, than detract from it. So, just wear it normally. Yeah.
See? I need to get them de-stained. Okay, guys. I don't know, man. I'd be poopsy.
I don't like being this close.
I hope people don't tell me to move my car.
And we're already panting and struggling for every breath.
We're going to be eating here, but see, there's like a whole bunch of dudes. I don't know if we're allowed to eat. Like, I'm by myself.
Oh goodness, shouldn't have thought that somebody else or a group of people might actually be occupying a business during operating hours. Surely not. No, what on earth are people doing sitting in a cafe when it's open? Eating, drinking drinks and talking, socialising, etc. How very dare they? Oh, you guys, you're inconsiderate. I've come to this place specially, and they've all got these people around here, and they shouldn't be there. No. What they should do is they should clear the place just for me. Yeah, 'cause I'm a local celebrity. Yeah, I'm internationally known. Yeah, they should empty the joint for me. Yeah, I'm going to take them to desk on that. Yeah, you watch.
I don't want to eat here. There's like dudes in there. Can you eat outside? I thought they had an outside place too. Okay, let's go see. What does this say? Delivery pickup? Oh my gosh. How do you go in? Oh, you slide it.
Okay, so we've just gone in, turned around and walked straight back out. She did mute the she did mute there, so it's obvious that it's because of perhaps copyright music, and that's the reason why she's muted it.
You guys, I think I have to restart my stream. You know why? Because of the fucking Goo Goo Dolls.
Wow! Fancy F-bombing the Goo Goo Dolls. Not that I've heard of them. But, you know, there's no need to be like that, Chantal. She gets so irritated over things. It's like when they shouldn't be there playing music. What on earth is a business doing playing music? All businesses these days seem to pipe some music in to their establishment. It's perhaps only the very small ones that don't. You know, Chantal, if you're not happy with that, then just sort of either do a members only stream where your users can access that content. What? No, why on earth would she do that? She's got to make money out of this. That's why she's pissed off. I think that's why she's so irritated, because she's thinking that few seconds of copyright music will get her stream demonetized, and there's no way she can do a stream that isn't going to make money, however small that amount might be. She needs every penny.
I'm gonna freak out.
Steady on there. Slow down. Take a breath. It's not the end of the world. Just restart your stream.
Why do you have to play the Goo Goo Dolls? Like, they suck? They're washed up?
Even if that's true, Chantal, I would suppose that they have considerably better finances than yourself.
Oh, they'll get me for that couple of seconds, trust me.
She's really pissy this morning. I don't know what it is with her. What's the matter, Chantal? Come on. You can tell us. Is it Salah? Is he in the red room? Is he with his friends? Is he somewhere else? Has he gone AWOL? Is he missing? I'll tell you what, Chantal. I've done a little poster for you that you can post up around Kuwait. Chantal, unfortunately, this is the problem when you essentially buy a man's affections. Just for the sake of being able to say, I'm loophole married to this person. Then you have to wonder about where they are, what they're doing, who they're doing it with, and paranoia obviously starts to run rampant in your mind. And it's an entirely self-inflicted situation, Chantal. Nobody told you to move halfway across the world to go and shack up with a bloke who patently doesn't love you, who doesn't even seem to like you that much, is visibly irritated by you to an extent where his inclusion in your streams, in your chats, has got less and less and less. This is the price you pay.
I'm lucky the sheriff.
Geez, are we seriously, Chantal, are we seriously going to pitch a fit like a 2-year-old having a tantrum in the middle of a supermarket just because a couple of seconds of copyrighted music found their way into your stream? Maybe you should have muted it before you went into the cafe itself, and it wouldn't be an issue. Goodness gracious, get a hold of yourself, woman. You're 41. Blimey now. God, I've seen toddlers better behaved than Chantal, to be honest. I really have. It's just, the mind boggles, doesn't it? You know, and I don't think this is all just to do with the copyrighted music. I think this is definitely something to do with Salah, and maybe what he's been up to, or what she's thinking he might have been up to, and that's why she's so crabby.
Scary song isn't copyright. Right? They suck. Wanna get married and run away. No one cares. I wanna wake up where you are. Why don't you slide?
I have no idea what that word was, but there we are. Chantal's expressing very clearly that she's really pissed off. Salah, what have you been doing to put Foodie in such a moody?
Well, if I end my stream, I need to quit smoking. No, I'm not safe. I'm about to die of a friggin'... You like the Goo Goo Dolls?
The way she's panting, the way she's struggling for breath is alarming. It really is. It would scare the shit out of me, okay? I might as well just say it straight out. It would scare the shit out of me, to be honest. If I was sat there in a vehicle fighting for every breath like that. Where's your rescue inhaler, Chantal? I think you might need a couple of puffs on that just to help. I'm not a medical professional, so really, I suppose, why am I commenting on it? It's just that you can see a visible deterioration, and a very marked deterioration in someone's appearance, behaviour and health.
I don't even know where we are. I drove all the way to Jabria. Where the hell? No, not Jabria. I don't remember the name of the place.
Did you drive to Jabria in search of Salah, maybe? Why would you go over there when there's plenty of eateries close to where you live? Definitely on the hunt for Salah, I think. It's given me sort of echoes of the B&E incident in Canada, or when she got so paranoid about what he who shall not be named was getting up to, that she practically stalked him and drove over to his place to see where he was and what he was doing and who he was doing.
Like, who's eating breakfast right now? I wish I had known you. Anyways, I don't like sitting with a bunch of dudes. It just makes me feel weird. I don't know.
Oh, but don't forget, guys, she's completely confident and comfortable in her own skin. But all of a sudden, oh no, guys, there's some guys there, there's people. What are people doing there? I don't like them looking at me. Well, Chantal, don't tuck your hijab in around your face like that and look like you're giving birth to your own head, and you probably attract less attention.
Even the Al Koop Mall has music. Everywhere has music. McDonald's doesn't have music though, but...
Yes, Chantal, everywhere has music. This is something startling and unknown to you. Of course they're going to have music. There's been some debate within psychology that music can influence shopping habits. For example, in a clothing store, they might put on music that you associate with going out, clubbing, or, you know, going out to the pub socially, that sort of thing. And then you find yourself looking at clothes and going, oh, that would look nice when I go out on Saturday. So there is debate within psychology as to how music can influence spending. So that's why sometimes you tend to have music in these places, is because, like everything else within retail, it's very cleverly designed to get you to spend as much money as possible. It's why, sort of like when you go into, say, a supermarket, you've got all these special offers on the ends of the aisles, and it's there right in your face, and you find yourself buying stuff that you didn't even go in for. It's so clever how it works, and obviously businesses spend an enormous amount of money on trying to maximise their yield from this type of subconscious influence.
What?
Take the next left to stay on 111th Street.
There's no left. Oh, yeah, there is. Wait, what?
Continue on 1.
Chantal, did you even see that curb that you just mounted? Blimey. Just not paying attention whatsoever. Dangerous, honestly. Just the level of inattention constantly is staggering, and it's no wonder the suspension on the Timu car is shot, because it's going to be when she keeps curbing the car.
111th Street for 800 meters.
What the frig? What is this? Look at the friggin' confusion. Like, I honestly hate driving here. I hope you know.
Well, there's an easy solution to that, Chantal. Stop driving.
Because it's so weird. Whoa. Let me try to adjust you so you don't fall every time I hit a bump. Count how many speed bumps. That was one. Let's see how many are coming up here. Is this a speed bump? No. I think it used to be. Ow. The poor Sherry.
I'm also sat here thinking that, goodness gracious, for an oil-rich country, Kuwait seems to spend very little on its infrastructure, like roads, for example. But certainly in these little outlying areas, the roads are as bad as they are in the UK. Absolutely awful. All sorts of potholes and patching and uneven road surfaces. Like I say, I thought the roads in the UK were bad, but these are even worse.
2 speed bumps. Oh.
Good grief. Watching Chantal drive is like watching an episode of Wacky Races.
And now here they are, the most daredevil group of daffy drivers to ever whirl their wheels in the wacky races, competing for the title of the world's wackiest racer. Oh, and here's the lovely Penelope Pitstop, the glamour gal of the gas pedal.
And just for clarification, Foodie, no, I do not think you are Penelope Pitstop. I think you're rather more suited yourself and Salah, that is, if you can find him, to...
Lurching along is the creepy kook with a gruesome twosome.
Yeah, I think I'll let you guys decide who is who in that scenario.
Take the second exit. One, two. Uh-oh. I missed the exit.
In 600 meters, merge onto 102nd Street, Ibrahim Nasser Al Hadri Street.
I was supposed to take the third exit.
Oh. So the cognitive decline now has progressed to such a stage that counting up to 3 seems to be problematic. Congratulations, Chantal. You're managing to kill brain cells off faster than me in a club on a Saturday night in the early 2000s. Ah, those were the days.
Woo! Okay, so let's go on this street.
Chantal, that was a stop sign that you just completely blew past without stopping. Goodness gracious. One of these days, Foodie, you're going to cause carnage. You really are. Because you're patently not paying attention to the things that are going on around you. You know, Chantal, you really should stop driving, because it's not a case of if you cause an accident, it's when. It's because she's not thinking about what she's doing. She's not concentrating. She's looking at the chat. She's wondering about where she can go to eat. She's wondering about where Salah is and who he's been doing. You know, as she's combing these streets that she's not familiar with. So it's obvious that she's driven out to an area to look for him, because she says, well, I don't know these streets. So I drove all the way out to Jabria. And it's, why would you drive out to Jabria, Chantal? What took you out that way? You know, that would be nice to know. Is it because you wanted to show us a different area of Kuwait? No, just because I came out here because I'm just wondering where Salah is. And, you know, I haven't seen him. And I'm thinking, where is he? And who's he doing? And he's in that red room again, isn't he? But I can't really say that out loud, because everybody will know then that my husband's a complete tart. Yeah, I can't say anything about that, because everybody's going to go, well, we told you so. And yeah, I don't think I could cope with that.
Hardy's commercial.
In 600 meters, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto 101st.
It's amazing, isn't it? Doesn't notice a stop sign, but immediately notices a Hardy's sign at distance. Says an awful lot, doesn't it, about where her attention really lies. Gosh. There's a part of me that really hopes that she gets pulled over and gets done for some driving offence, and that she gets her licence revoked, because I feel like that would be the safest option for all parties involved.
Street, Abdullah Ali D Street.
Oh. You know what? You guys know why I don't go out, right? You guys know now why I don't go out? Because it's a pain in the ASS. That's why.
Chantal, why are you spelling out ass when you dropped the F-bomb earlier in your live stream?
Whoa. I need a new stand for the car because I lost a piece of it and now it's like moving everywhere. It's so annoying. These things are cheap pieces of crap, honestly.
Might I suggest then that perhaps you don't buy such equipment from Temu?
I just want to get somewhere and have a friggin' coffee.
Chill out. Dickwad.
I'm keeping my eyes peeled on like both sides to see if there's any coffee shops. I might get a coffee on my way to get coffee, so.
You know, Chantal, rather than you keeping your eyes peeled to either side of the street for cafes, etc., I'd much prefer it if you actually kept your attention on the road where it belongs, rather than reading your chat and thinking about what you're going to stuff in your face and worrying about who Salah's been stuffing. So, you know, please concentrate on the road. I think that's where everybody would agree your attention should be.
I know you guys are like, where's Salah? Where's Salah? We don't see him. You guys don't do couples videos. So we're actually planning on restarting very soon.
Not a chance.
We want to go to Amadi. So the fogginess you're seeing in the distance is sand. It's not fog. Like, I don't know if we should go to the beach with this. Anyway, so we're planning on like restarting our couples video.
In the chat, Strawberries and Cream has said, so excited for couples vlogs. Gosh, you're the only bloody one who is.
Don't bullshit a bullshitter.
We've pretty much done most of the touristy things anyways. We did go to...
Did you? Did you do most of the touristy things? I extra doubt that. I really do. I think there's more that you could have filmed and more places to go. It's just the fact that you've probably exhausted the places that are free to go to, the free tourist attractions. And it always makes me smile when you talk about the couples vlogs that you're going to be doing and the places you're going to be going to in the forthcoming summer months. And it makes me smile because you complain incessantly about how hot it is, how uncomfortable you are, you whine and grizzle every time Salah tries to get you to go anywhere, you know, because you just want to be in the AC. And it always makes me smile because you could have done this in the winter months when it was cooler, and you don't. You just sit in the fart box, and I don't think it will be any different in the summer months.
to Souk Mubarakia. We're gonna like explore more of that though, because we didn't do like a full exploration, and we'll probably do it during the day because we went at night last time. Ew.
She's not going to go out in the daytime in the height of the summer months when it's way over 100 degrees. She's not going to do it.
There was a stop sign? Where? I didn't see it.
No, Chantal, you didn't notice it, did you? Because you were busy looking at the chat, you were thinking about food, and you were thinking about where Salah's got to. That's what you were thinking about.
Chantal.
Oh Oh, blimey. Chantal. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's hilarious. That is, that's gotta be the most ironic thing I've seen recently. That Chantal, who basically shats herself on a regular basis, has her name misspelled as Shat-L on the receipt ticket for her order. That's brilliant. Oh dear. Yeah.
Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth.
Chantal.
Thank you, my master.
Right.
Okay, this is the pistachio Americano. And a turkey and cheese croissant. Oh yeah, baby. It's so fresh. An ashtray, ew. Okay. Let me just get my stand out. Bismillah. Look.
Oh, Chantal. How do you do it, eh? How do you manage to eat with less finesse than a toddler? One mouthful and there's flakes of pastry hanging off your lip, your face, your abaya. You can see why she gets food all over her clothes all the while, because she's so clumsy. Surely you can feel that there, Chantal? Can't be telling me that you're not feeling that bit of pastry clinging to your face.
Is this cold foam?
I don't know, Chantal. What did you order?
Pistachio Americano. Yum.
Yeah, because that's just what the diabetes needs, isn't it, Chantal? Yet more sugar-loaded beverages.
That was good, but I'm still hungry. Like, legit, I need some hash browns.
No, Chantal, you really don't need hash browns.
Hash browns are not a good idea. Neither is this.
If you don't care, then we don't care.
And yet you went ahead and bought it anyway. Which really says something, doesn't it, Chantal, about your impulse control.
But I get like really bad. My depression worsens a lot lately if I'm not. I don't feel like I can relax. I feel guilty if I relax and my home is not like up to par.
Well, hang on, Chantal. It wasn't so long back that you did a video featuring you doing the housework because your fart box of an apartment had got to such a state that it looked like an absolute pigsty. So I don't know where all this anxiety and about you keeping the house prim and proper and all straight and neat and tidy comes from, because you don't act on it. You don't act on that anxiety. It proved it. And you know, there's plenty of people, Chantal, with depression who still keep their houses tidy and properties a lot bigger than your tiny little apartment. So you're really doing people with depression a disservice by trying to sell this sort of narrative that the reason why your house is in such a mess is because you're depressed.
The floors are a pain in the ass to clean, I find. I gotta dry them, or else they're streaky. Yeah, vacuuming, just like normal stuff. It's not like a tiny... Do you find it small? Maybe it looks small, but there's like 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms.
I don't care!
So yeah.
Chantal, it's tiny. It really is. It's not a big apartment whatsoever. Oh, you guys, such hard work. It's such hard work cleaning this fart box. I mean, you know, you've seen the size of it. It's absolutely huge. It's like a Beverly Hills mansion. Yeah, I mean, I can't be expected to keep on top of it.
I find there's a lot to do. I do laundry a lot. I'm like really, like, I've become like really obsessive with loving clean bedding. And then...
Bullshit.
Chantal, are you seriously sitting there in a filthy abaya trying to tell everybody that you love doing laundry and that it's obsessive?
It might be TMI, but I change my undergarments like probably twice a day. I just feel like I can't stand dirty undergarments. Like, I need one for the morning, like when I wake up, fresh, and when I go to bed, fresh. So I like to do a lot of laundry. I find with like the cat, maybe she leaves tufts of hair around, so there's more vacuuming. I don't even have, like, knock on wood, I don't have the sciatica at all anymore. I don't feel it. It was crazy. Maybe it was just like a slip disc that needed to, I don't know.
No, Chantal, it wasn't a slip disc. If it was a slip disc, you'd certainly know about it. My mother had 2 slip discs in her back for years, and she knew about it. She really did. So no, that wasn't sciatica. It wasn't a slip disc. It was very likely a kidney infection. So, but it definitely wasn't sciatica. Also, she's trying to say that she changes her underwear twice a day. I'm still very much reminded of that instance when he who shall not be named held up a pair of your underpants, Chantal. Trying my best not to be gross here. Suffice to say, they were panties that had been obviously worn for quite a long time, over multiple days, shall we say, judging by their general state and condition.
And I need clean, like, I need my, you know what it is? I'm obsessed with buying, this is a weird obsession, cleaning products. So I'm excited to use them. Like, I just bought a new one. I'll show you when I get home.
Oh, good grief. I can't cope with the amount of bullshit that she's spewing right now, trying to convince us that she's like Mrs. Doubtfire, you know, and everything's all got to be absolutely perfect and spotless. And what was that woman's name? I can't remember, but there used to be a show on in the early 2000s called How Clean Is Your House? I think it was. Yeah, this woman, she'd come in and she would completely blitz these houses that were absolutely filthy, and she'd show people how it was done and some hacks and ways that you could make alternative cleaning products that would really do the job better than some of the expensive ones. Not a show for the faint-hearted. I mean, some of the places, oh, good grief. Just watching it used to make me itch all over. Chantal is, by any stretch of the imagination, not that person. So when she goes, oh, I'm so excited for cleaning products. Oh, you guys, I can't wait to use cleaning products. I get so excited. It gets me all, oh, you know, it gives me fizzy knickers. Yeah, I love it. You know, I love all this cleanliness and being clean. Yeah, can't you tell? Can't you tell just by looking at me? I mean, look how clean my clothes are. Yeah, all these stains? Oh, no, no, what stains? I don't see any stains. It's fresh out the washing machine. And the tumble dryer just dried it this morning.
I bought I'm obsessed with Downy scents. Like fabric softeners, so I like to, like, this is like my routine, like my relaxed cold Diet Coke or a coffee, cappuccino, whatever, like instant coffee. I put on like a nice background on my TV, getting clean bedding, clean Downy smelling pajamas, clean undergarments after like a nice shower, and
Sure, Jan.
I just like, and Julia's sealing with me, and I just like, you know.
Just Julia sealing with you, no Salah. And also when she talks about sort of like Julia's cat hair and that she needs to vacuum frequently, Chantal, I think everybody saw the state of that computer chair. I entirely think at this stage that computer chair is being held together by sticky sauce stains, sweat, and Julia's cat fur. Judging, it was bloody furry.
Whatever. Go on my phone. Watch Unsolved Mystery reruns or a nice horror game. Something like that. Sciatica. Yeah, it can heal. I like to just sit on the bidet and rinse off. Honestly, the bidet is basically just a hose. So, you can use it, not to shower, but like you can use it to rinse off your feet, because there's a drain in the floor in the bathroom, so you can use it to rinse your feet off if they're too dusty or dirty or stuff like that. Or you can use it, I use it sometimes like to cleaning the toilet is amazing with a bidet, because the pressure, you can just clean it with the soap and then spray it all, and there's a drain in the floor.
So effectively it's like a wet room then, the bathroom, but using the bidet to hose your feet off. No, you know, if you're having a shower, Chantal, and if you're keeping your house absolutely spick and span, as you claim to, then why on earth would your feet be so dirty that you'd need to use a bidet to rinse them off?
Someone hooked me up with hundreds of Glad trash bags, and my life is pretty that is awesome, because trash bags are expensive. We get the cheap ones and they suck. You have to take the garbage out like every day. I used to be able to wait like till it was fuller, but now they're so thin I don't want anything to go through it.
Just wondering then, Chantal, if you're buying the cheaper ones that are thinner and you're having to take the trash out every day, then surely what that amounts to is another false economy, because you're getting through bags far quicker than you ordinarily would be. So you might as well buy the stronger ones that are more expensive, but they last longer. You have to consider all these things. Sometimes, you know, there's things that are a false economy, and that sounds like one of those things. It's like really cheap toilet paper. You use twice as much, so you might as well just buy the better stuff, then buy the cheaper stuff and go through it quicker. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being pitnicky or pitnicky. Completely got that the wrong way around then. Nitpicky. Yeah, thank you.
I know. Life goes on, you know. Life changes. Who knows? Maybe we'll be reunited with Sam one day. I could at least visit him if we go back to Canada. It might happen. I might have to go back because I might need better, like, you know, I hate to say better healthcare, but you know what I mean.
Well, hang on a second. What do you mean you might need better healthcare? I thought ever since you've been in Kuwait, you've constantly said that Kuwait is so much better than the Western world in terms of healthcare. And now all of a sudden, Kuwait doesn't have the support or sufficient resources to meet your needs. It's news to us. That's something you haven't come out with before, isn't it? Well, you've come out with it before, but I mean, just now, in the foul mood that you are, with Salah being increasingly absent, and now you're raising the spectre of, oh, you know, the healthcare in Kuwait really isn't very good. It's almost like you're setting the scene for going back to Canada.
Like free psychiatric care, like all these tests, assessments I can get, you know? It'll just be easier, but I gotta go back there and live there to be a resident there too, right?
All right, okay. So, what it is then is that the things that you need to have done, you can't afford to have done. So what you're going to do is return back to Canada and exploit their healthcare system. Their free healthcare system that you haven't paid a cent into for years.
Well, they can't drink, so smoking is the next best. That's the only vice they can do. And I swear, look it. That's why they have ashtrays everywhere. People, ugh. Ew, it smells like, those are the brand that Salah smokes too. Ew.
Chantal, you smoke like a chimney yourself. Just because it's shisha doesn't make it any less damaging to your health. And there were cigarettes on the couch when you recently did your cleaning live stream, and there was like a burn mark on the couch, so obviously there's smoking going on there too. So to pretend to be so offended by an ashtray, and who picks an ashtray up and then like smells their fingers after?
I spilled my drink. I spilled my drink everywhere. Look at this.
Stop sniffing your fingers, Chantal, it's gross.
Shit. I gotta go to the bathroom and clean up. Disgusting. Why am I a toddler? Serious.
No idea, Chantal.
Okay, so the custom here is you just leave it, your stuff, and they come get it. Actually, they're supposed to serve you too, but I brought mine to the table.
Yeah, but, you know, Chantal, I always like to take my own tray back in anyway, because the staff are usually busy and have enough things to do without running around after me and my privileged ass, so maybe that's just me. Mind you, I think Chantal's the sort of person that's very much of the opinion that, you know, I'm not going to take it back. I'm not going to take it back to the, to inside. Why should I do that? That's not my job. They get paid, yeah. And they get paid to clean up and stuff, so why should I do it?
My outfit. Oops, there was a guy sitting in there. It's very pretty. Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh, brace yourselves, guys, we're going in. Oh my word, look at the absolute state of you. Goodness gracious, it's absolutely plastered in stains. Oh, how embarrassing is that? I couldn't go outside looking like that. I don't think I'd have gone to the washroom looking like that, walking through the Starbucks. I'd have just got in my car and drove home. Oh, this is nice. Just get put down on the sink while she does what she's going to. I suppose we should be glad that she's at least muted this. I don't think any of us want to hear Chantal grunting and groaning on the porcelain toilet. So, but oof. She touched that toilet and she touched that bidet hose. What's the betting she doesn't wash her hands? She's put the phone down in the sink, so So she's picked the phone up. How do you manage to wash your hands, Chantal, if the phone's in the sink? You aren't going to be able to, are you? Didn't wash your hands, did you? Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, that sink is bone dry as well, look. Didn't wash her hands. Absolutely lovely. We're supposed to expect that she takes multiple showers, changes her underwear multiple times a day, and she's so clean when she can't even be asked to wash her hands after handling a bidet hose and touching the toilet seat.
Yeah, I washed my hands. The fact that the seat was up means I just cleaned.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I washed my hands.
The dirty eyes say otherwise. And like I say, spotted the sink was absolutely bone dry.
Get a Fruity Beauty one. You can get different colors. Yeah, the mugs are not. Get a Fruity Beauty one.
It's alright, I know I popped that back a couple of times, but it's just I'm trying to get a sense of how she's getting in the car. It's like she's lying down almost to get in behind the wheel.
Fruity Beauty one. You can get different colors tumblers for cheaper than Starbucks. Stop and stare. Oh no, I can't do a U-turn here. Shoot! Why is life like this? Why? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. No, you're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get it.
Because that's the way it is.
Where's my glasses? If I lose those?
It says no U-turn there, possibly, Chantal, because it would be extremely dangerous to attempt a U-turn there. It's generally why they put those signs out, to discourage people from doing something completely stupid and reckless.
Drama-free bees. They're not very popular, but that's okay. Let me do a U-turn here. Oh. I'm a demanga.
Chantal, I know I've said this on about several videos that I've done, but the stop line was all the way back there, and you just rolled straight over the stop line. You're actually on the crossing. What is it, Chantal, with you and actually stopping where you're supposed to? You seem to have this thing about not stopping anywhere. I'm surprised you didn't just carry on rolling through the junction, to be honest.
Alright guys, we gotta do this the right way. This is a confusing parking lot. How do I get to the other part of it?
Again, nitpicking, but I can't hear you putting the indicator on throughout all those different lane changes. So you're relying on people being psychic and just intuitively knowing where you're going.
Oh, it's out. But where's the in? I want to park here. Oh, okay, right here. Okay. Right here.
Why have we come back here, Chantal? You just left this place and now you're back here again. Is it because you think Salah's here? Is he hanging out in one of those apartments opposite? Is he? And you're trying to catch him out, seeing what he's up to?
Where's my Dolces?
Girl, those Dolce sunglasses were so damn awful and so horrible that, believe me, they deserve to stay lost. That would be infinitely wonderful if it could be that they stay lost.
What the hell?
We know that Snickers bar is going to be gone before long.
Where's my Dolces?
I don't give a fuck.
I gotta find my Snicker bars. Hold on, guys. There's a dog. Let's feed him. It's the same cleaner. Do you want food?
It's probably the same guy because it's the same location.
Hi, puppy. They're like $400.
I wouldn't have paid $4 for them, never mind 400. Ugh. They've got to be the ugliest sunglasses I've ever seen in my life. Chantal, you have this knack for picking out the most ugliest clothes and sunglasses known to mankind, I think.
I found my glasses.
Yeah, thanks for that, Chantal. We did notice our vision's not quite as bad as yours is.
Dolce, come on. Oh, I gotta slide over this to get to the beach.
Oh, that breathing is so bad.
Yeah, I broke his, yeah. Oh. He was not happy, but... When you marry Beezer? Look at the paw prints. You gotta expect certain things when you marry Beezer. You know? Wow. Beautiful. The sand is very loose here. It's hard to walk in. What are these? Bird feet? Whoa! Wow. It's very nice. Woo. Yeah.
That breathing is just so bad. And yep, I know I'm repeating myself, but goodness gracious me. And she's got down there, but is she going to be able to get back up?
Can we do our love documentary here? We need to do a number 2. Our love can conquer anything is the theme. I want to go swimming too, but I can't swim in this because...
No, you can't swim in that. You'll end up waterboarding yourself again.
I don't have a towel. Do you get me to go in the water? I just want to sit in the water. Why do you sniff your fingers? Because I was playing in the sand. I wanted to see what it smelled like. God gave us a sense of smell. We may as well use it.
Yeah, but there's just certain things that it seems rather distasteful to do, Chantal. And one's like repeatedly sniffing your fingers after handling things.
Yeah, I'm having breakfast. It smells like dog urine. Oh, no. The sun is beaming on me. I don't like this. My head is hot.
Says the sand smells like dog urine and you sat in it. But those clothes don't get changed and washed after.
Wash day tomorrow. Nothing clean, right?
I'm doing a seal.
What are you, fucking nuts?
Maybe there's a sign, no swimming. I didn't see it.
Bees had just suggested Chantal lies on the beach. I don't think that would be a very good idea. I think she's going to have enough problems trying to get back up from this position.
No socks, yep. I didn't feel like putting any on today. It's always drama when I do that.
I can't imagine the conditions inside those Temu shoes. Oh, God. Like a swamp in there. Ugh.
No, they don't stink. I don't stink. Remember, I have that gene. Okay, so...
What, are you trying to pretend like you're Prince Andrew again? No, you guys, I don't sweat. No, I don't smell. No, I don't sweat at all. Yeah, like Prince Andrew. Yeah, I don't know. I've got that special gene, you know. So that means I'm totally okay.
It's a cigarette butt. That's lovely. Oh, oh God. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Here we go. I'm going to slow down for this. I know. Terrible, aren't I? Let's just slow it down a bit. I'm in a wicked mood today. I don't know what it is. Let's go half speed. And... go.
Get up. I seriously can't get up on my own. Wait.
Well, I don't know though, Chantal. You're leaning on one arm, so you've got some upper body strength still, it seems.
I need the dog to help me. Okay, let's do this. Oh, it's because the sand is sinking.
No, it's because you're literally sinking into the sand. I'll give you this, Chantal. You're a bit more flexible than I thought you would be. Jeez, I think I can see the fupa balls back there. Oh, blimey. That's a terrible place to stop on. Also, I'm just wondering, just purely out of interest, how are you managing to stay upright? Because you're at this really leaning angle and you haven't got, there's nowhere there to lean on. That's impressive. Honestly, Chantal, I'm impressed. I'm impressed how you're staying upright at that sort of angle. I'd have been flat on my face by now.
Do you know how hard it is?
Holy... Oh my goodness. Look at the depth of those footprints. Oh my word. It's like craters. You can fall down there and get lost in that blooming, in those blooming footprints and never be seen again.
This deserves a few hash browns. Makes me not want to eat ever again.
2 days later.
Oh, they're nice and hot. They smell like beauty bite. Finished? They're expensive. It's Jim. Let's grab these some perfume.
Why though, Chantal? You've just said you don't sweat, you don't smell. You have that gene, so why would you need perfume?
Hey! You guys see me? Wait guys, my phone is like messed up.
Yeah, you are stalking Salah, Chantal. You came back here with the express purpose of trying to find out where he is. You drove different locations that you've never been to, admitted that you didn't know why you'd driven over those destinations. So it is purely because you want to try and see where Salah's got to. If you've seen this man, you can get in touch free on our special phone number 1-555-SCAT. That's 1-555-SCAT. And we will deal with your call as a matter of priority. Thank you.
Never said colored people. I said that because that's what somebody said to say. I'm not sure. I'm being honest. I'm not being racist. I just don't know what the correct term, you know. And then somebody said people of color. So I think a troll said to say that, or did I just say that? I don't remember.
Oh, come on, Chantal. I mean, there is this controversy going on at the moment that Chantal used the phrase that she did, and really, Chantal, there's no justification for it. It's like the other times you've been told about using certain words that have no place in current society or in the language that we use today. And you continue to do so. And therefore, one can only assume that you're doing it entirely deliberately. And to try and push it onto someone else and say, oh, well, I only said it because someone else told me to say it. It's absolute bollocks. It really is. Big dangly fupa balls bollocks. You know, Chantal, you should actually take some responsibility for a change. You're 41. No one can tell you to say something and then you mindlessly parrot it. You said it. You knew that you'd said it. You knew that it has negative connotations these days. But you didn't care and said it anyway because you love a bit of controversy. Because it creates speculation, creates views, all that sort of thing.
It's just pure ignorance on my part. Stepping.
I highly doubt that, Chantal. I doubt that you're really very sorry. I don't think you are sorry. And I doubt that you're completely oblivious to the use of that word. You always do this. When you get told that you're using a word that you shouldn't be using in that way, because it's offensive, and whatever, you know, you've done it with FFG, by calling her certain names. You've done it with the insults that you've dished out recently, and you got told again not to say that word, and you said you didn't give a toss, basically, and that you were going to use it anyway. And I honestly believe that's what it is. You just don't care, and you're just going to say it anyway.
Color isn't outdated. Oh, sorry, I didn't know that. I seriously didn't know that.
I think I can smell shite.
What do I say? Say people of color? It's age, maybe it's not. You could say people of color, okay. Alright. Yeah, I had no idea. But now I do, so. Okay, so yeah, everybody. See you later, guys. I'll see you hopefully later tonight. Bye!
Alright, everybody, that's the end of the video. There we are. A fairly lengthy stream, although thank goodness not 6 hours long. She's not been very happy today. She was in a proper mood when she first came on. She seemed to sort of rally a little bit towards the end there, possibly because she'd got her sugar and carbs fix. Who knows? So from here, well, she didn't go live later that evening. She normally goes to ground when she's copping a lot of flack for something. So this this latest thing that she's copying a lot of flack for. She's trying to stick clear of, I think. And when Foodie is put under pressure like that for something that she said, she often takes a break and, you know, waits for things to die down a little bit. So I think that's why she didn't go live later on this particular day. So we'll just see what happens in the future, I suppose. So I'll let you guys get back to doing what you're doing. So thank you ever so much for tuning in and listening to me waffle on. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If there's any other content you'd like me to cover, let me know in the comments below. And all I'll say, guys, is take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye!